Hey guys, can you hear me well? So it's just a check because I have horrible internet, like worse than my home. So I don't think I'm trying to fix the issue, but I don't think it's gonna happen tonight. I wanted to do our first Q&A stream tonight, but seems like it's not gonna happen. Can you guys at least hear me or see me? How's the video and the audio? Hi, Mark. Kenneth. You guys are joining. I didn't even post about the stream. Yeah, so it looks like there is a big delay. Audio is good. How about the video? Like if I share, let me share that. Let me share this. Okay, low res but watchable. Let me change this. FaceTime. How about I switch here? I was just talking about you all on Twitter and how your spools are rolled better than others. Yeah, we're switching. We have new winding equipment, so we're slowly moving all our SKUs. So by the end of the year, we should have all the products with perfect winding. Oh, the YouTube notification. Okay, I was wondering how come there's people in the chat already. I was just testing the office internet, and then I start to have people popping up. So that's the YouTube notification. Okay, got it. Okay, so is that how's the video now? I'm trying something else. Is the video better and the audio? Because during the Q&A we're going to go on we're going to go on Reddit, and then we're going to see some posts, and then check some pictures and troubleshoot some 3D prints, a lot of 3D prints. So if you cannot see, if you cannot even read, if the quality is too bad, then the screen share is fine, camera is still low, audio is good. Okay, so if the screen share is good, then that's good enough. The video is fine. If the video is low quality, is fine, as long as the voice, the most important is voice and the screen sharing. Very clear for me. Okay, great. Okay, so if it looks good, then let's go and share our stream. Let me prepare a post for Twitter and our Discord. So let me get the link first, and then I'm going to post that on. But it's still slow. What if I open stuff? I get that. Yeah, it's still slow. Let me think if we do the stream or not, because the internet itself is very slow. Like if every time I open a Reddit link, it goes like this, then it's not gonna work out. Because I wish we can go through this one. Yeah, it's too slow. The internet problem is following me, actually. It was not my home, it was me. Yeah, I don't think I will share. I don't think I will share the screen. I don't want people to come and then there's nothing to do. I think we're gonna chill a little bit, just enjoying our new background. But I don't think we're gonna Maybe we can just talk on the chat, but I cannot share anything. My internet is too bad. People are slowly coming back to the office, so we're gonna have someone coming to fix that issue. I cannot even, you see, I cannot load the Reddit page. Yeah, it's not working. It's not working. So let's just let me just remove that. We don't need. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna do a. I'm just gonna do that. You guys, you will have. Let me put that. Just for you that join with with the YouTube notification. There you go. This I can load. This should not be a problem. What's new in plastic this week? Yeah, so we can talk about that. We can talk about some. Can I at least load the website? Yeah. So at least let's talk about the new product. We launched 20 new products last week, which is pretty nice. Let's just do a small stream. Let's just do a small stream between you and me. Glad you're back to the office. Yeah, it's pretty nice, right? Look at these. All the animals here. I missed my small animals. Can you guys see them? Let me put in big screen. Let me put that in big screen. There you go. Did you miss my animal? All the Prolitera animals. How cute are them? My favorite one, I think, is maybe that one. I think these are my favorites. Maybe this one is my favorite. Triceratops, right? How cute is this one? So I don't know how stable in the internet, but hopefully you can have the video is good enough to. How cute is this guy? Let's talk about new stuff. Yeah, a lot of new stuff. Why are there so few green with glitter filament in the marketplace? You mean the sparkle dark green? Because we stopped it. We stopped producing this because it was too expensive. We launched it with the normal price, which was I think 40 something, $44.99. So that's the actual price based on the cost to make it, and nobody was willing to buy. So we stopped it, and then we redesigned the formula, and then we had the. So that's how we release the Galaxy. So if you go on our website, all the Galaxy colors is the new sparkle. So they have a different effect. So we have dark blue, dark red. A lot of people say we should call this brown. Theoretically, it is a dark red. Like we saturated our red, but it looks brown now. The red dino is pretty awesome. Yeah, that's my favorite. This one is my favorite. It's so cute. Like, you know, the rounded shape. So I try to have all of them with rounded shape, and all of this is Polytera. You see the quality? Polytera is pretty good. Polysmooth and Polytera are pretty good with organic shape. I don't know how good the quality is on your side, but it's pretty amazing. I can see my internet is I only have one bar, so I don't know what kind of quality you get, but is Polymaker going to make silk filament? Really? You don't know we're making silk filament? You go on the website and then you have Polylite silk PLA. All of these is our silk. So let's go through that a little bit. We have our silk blue. Pretty good. I think it's one of the favorite from our customers, the blue or the magenta. This is a magenta. So all of these pictures was before our new knit winding machines. And then we have lime. This is a pretty good lime as well. Then purple. Have a lot of people that like this purple, a little bit dark purple, but a silk purple. Then we have our chrome. The silver is like chrome and silver. Chrome is darker than silver, so they're both gray, but one is darker than the other one. Then we have our silk gold. Pretty nice gold. Some people like darker gold, but this is on the lighter shade of gold. And then we have bronze. I may need to check the color swatch because it's not exactly the actual bronze. Maybe I should put it a little bit more, a lighter brown. That's the bronze. And we have 5 other silk that we are working on. 720p. Oh, if you have 720p, then you should be able to see the quality. So that's one of my favorites. And then I think one of the most popular is the Caterpillar. I think that's the most popular at the moment. This one, or let me check. I think this one is the most popular. Oh. Sorry, let me. Did I just show you some imaginary silk filament? Yeah, I stopped the screen share because I couldn't load any internet page, and then I started going through all the silk, and then you guys had to imagine that in your mind. But there you go. That was the blue, the magenta, the lime, the purple, the chrome, the gold, silver, and bronze. So we have all of them in stock. Actually, our stock now are pretty good. You can check our Prolitera. We have everything in stock except the dark green, which is this one, the Army dark green. And it should be in stock in 3 days. So we should have all the colors. If one of you want to buy all the colors, in 3 days, you'll be able to have a pack of how many colors? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 24. Plus 4, 28. 28 colors plus 5 colors coming. So soon we are going to have 33 colors, plus one specific one that we're working on. So that's 34. And most likely some new one before the end of the year, which will give 40 colors for Prolitera PLA before the end of the year. I need silk gold and silk silver. Yeah, some people like the silver, some people like the chrome. Actually, we launched the chrome that you have now, the dark gray, was actually silver at the beginning. It was called silver. And then people, when they bought the silver, they were expecting something lighter. So we decided to rename the darker gray chrome and then launch a new silk silver, which was lighter gray. Chrome is very nice. I would love to buy some silk gold. Do you know when it will be back in stock? Oh, it is in stock. Mark and Draka, where are you based? So when you guys, if you ask me, like, if the material is in stock or if it's available, then try to let me know which country you're from. Then I can check. But if you're from the US or even Canada, it's already in stock. I can see the gold, there's 10 units left. So should be good. It looks darker in my mind. Yeah, there you go. The gold is in stock. Okay, so in terms of new products, what do we have? So first thing, like I said on Discord, we have I changed the I split the color here. So before, all the silk, the galaxy, and the glow were inside the Polylite PLA. So I split them so it's easier for you to find them. The silk, the galaxy, the glow, and PTG is the same. I don't know if you knew, but we just launched some translucent color. So now it's easier to find. You have PTG and translucent PTG. So in terms of new colors, new products. So if you go in the Polylite PLA, we have now 3 kg blue and 3 kg red. So that's new product. We just launched them. and looks like the red is already sold out. But you have every week you have new stock. So in terms of new product, we have these two, and then we have white 5 kg that is not arrived yet, but should arrive in 2 to 3 days. By the end of the week. By the end of the week, we have 5 kg white. We already have 5 kg black. So that's for the Polylite PLA new product. So more bigger spool. And then we have new colors that are coming, but we haven't launched them yet. If you go in the PLA Plus, we have orange and yellow that are new products. So we used to have only these 6 colors: the black, white, gray, blue, red, green, and now we have the orange and yellow. So that's why the picture is slightly different, because they are new. So we need to have the new prints for them. By the way, did you recognize all these design that we're using there for the PLA Plus series are from the same designer? I think the name is Ben Danzi, I think, from Australia. A very, very good designer. And so we are going to pick 2 more models from his portfolio, and then we're going to display them for the orange and yellow. Then we have for the silk, we haven't launched the new silk yet. No Galaxy, no Glow. In the PLA Pro, we have 3 new colors for the PLA Pro. We have a light series, so the light blue, the light green, and the light yellow. So that's new colors for the PLA Pro. And then we have a black 3 kg that is arriving. So 3 new colors for PLA Pro. We have more new colors that are coming. Like I said, from now on, pretty much every 2 to 3 weeks, we'll have new products. So we can review them quickly during our Q&A. Five kg, perfect for the Bambu Labs speed printer, but it won't fit the EMS MMU. Yeah, I tried to ask this question during the Chris Perillo live stream with Key, the member of the Bambu Lab team, but it didn't go through. The question didn't go through. But I was asking because usually, high-speed printer, they are usually designed to take bigger spools. So, but what's good with the AMS, what you can do is, instead of using it for multicolor printing, you can use it for big prints. So instead of having like 4 different colors, you have 4 the same color, and then once you run out of one filament, then you just use the other one. I don't know if that's a feature. We should ask, but that's like having a 4 kg spool, right? Having the AMS is like having a 4 kg spool. It's not 5 kg, but if you have 4 times 5 kg, that would be great. But I don't think you would need like some kind of Quinley system, the Quinley system to automate your printer so that it can keep printing without you around. The orange look nice, yes. We won. The PLA Plus was also a market try. So you know the story, right? We designed a new PLA formula, more eco-friendly, that use less PLA, 20% less PLA. And the idea was, 20% less bioplastic completely. And the idea was to take this formula and play around and design different products. So we launched the Prolitera PLA first, and then we had the PLA Plus that followed. That was a remix of that eco-friendly formula, and it actually worked very well. People really like that the sheen that it has, like a kind of satin finish. You can see here, especially on the blue one, it has a more satin finish, and people really like that. So that's why we released more colors, the orange and the yellow, and we have more coming. We have 3 more coming to complete the. We usually have 10 colors as a regular range. So once the beta testing is finished, then we just release the 10 colors. Just curious, but I noticed you guys have way more Prolitera color than Polylite colors. Just curious as to why. Do you guys sell more Prolitera? That's a good question. Actually, soon it won't be the case. Soon it won't be the case. Usually, why we're investing a little bit on Prolitera in terms of colors is because it's more popular. So more popular materials have a wider color range. But the fact that the Prolitera PLA actually brought Polymaker name to more people, and it attracted a lot of people to our Polylite PLA. Why? Because it's still not very well known, but our Polylite PLA is actually a very high quality PLA in terms of mechanical properties as well as printability. So it brought a lot of people. And now that we have a lot of people in the Polylite PLA range, then our 11 colors looks very, very narrow as a color range. So we will double that. We will double more than double. We will more than double the number of colors by the end of the year. So no worries. The Polylite PLA will soon follow Prolitera PLA. Although I still think Prolitera PLA will have more colors. The matte finish, and I think, I don't know, but the matte finish allows us to create a lot of different, very nice pastel colors as well. We could do that with Polylite PLA, but the pastel colors without the matte finish looks a little bit different. Same as the marble colors, the army colors. So all the series that we have launched for the Prolitera PLA would look different if you don't have the matte finish. I mean, this kind of sorry, let me check. Okay. Sorry, I just received a team call. Let me just let them know. So yeah, so that's the reason. I don't know, what do you guys think if we release a pastel series, but with Polylite PLA with a shiny finish? I don't think that would fit. I don't think that would fit as well. The army, maybe. The army colors, maybe. I believe it is a feature. Yeah. So Prolitera PLA, one of the key features that we had is the range of color. The fact that it comes with a wide range of color. And that's actually something I asked Nero 3D, and I asked also the Key from the Bamboo team. I asked them, what do they think about the future of multicolor technology in 3D printing? Because can you imagine we can really use the CMYKW, and then you have a kind of diamond nozzle where you can mix the color directly. Then that would avoid to launch that many colors. I mean, it's a win-win situation for you and for us, right? For filament manufacturers and for 3D printing users. Because for users, then they have access to millions of colors, and for us, then we only need to focus on 5 colors, black, white, and CMYK, and then you have everything. And I think and the other advantage is the cost. If we only focus on 5 materials, then we can lower the cost by a lot. I love the pastel series in Prolitera you guys have. The army series is cool too. Would love a neon color series. Yeah. So for the neon color series, that would fit more for Polylite PLA. It wouldn't fit Prolitera PLA because of the formula. The base material is white. So the prime is like a yellowish white as a base material. So every time you mix the color batch, then you won't have a very vibrant color. I mean, if you take the most vibrant color of Prolitera, might be maybe the yellow. The yellow is as bright as you can go for our Prolitera. But that's why it works very well with the pastel. The pastel color works very well because the Prolitera formula helped with it. But the neon color, I think the neon color would fit more on the Polylite PLA series. But that's a good idea. We are actually working on I don't know if we are going to call neon color, but we are working on like extremely bright color. So it could be a neon series. Is anyone else video behind compare to the chat? 3D Nerd Man, I didn't understand. Is anyone else video behind compared to the chat? Sorry, I didn't understand your question. You may want to rephrase it. A mixing nozzle like that would be pretty awesome. Yeah, I agree. That would solve so many problems. And it, I've seen some people trying. The main issue is the mixing. Because it's pretty the flow is pretty laminar inside, so which means it doesn't have any turbulent flow inside, so which means it's very bad for mixing. So you would need, I don't know, you would need some kind of system that help mixing, and Yeah, and that's the main issue of the technology. But I mean, if you think about it, in what 10, 20 years, we would need some kind of high tech, like high technology for our colors. I mean, we cannot continue releasing colors like we are doing now. I mean, how are we going to end up, like with 100 colors, and then you have to buy every single color? That won't work, right? It's not sustainable this way. We need to find a better way to do colors, whether it's material coloring or whether it's 3D printing something with a specific materials, and then it takes some kind of paint post-processing. But definitely we need a way to solve that. I mean, it's like injection molding, right? What are they doing in injection molding? The teal is pretty vibrant. For Prolitera, that one, yeah, it's not bad. But if you compare, like, let me check. So, for example, this is the purple. You can check. This is almost the same master batch. But the Polytera, you see, is definitely lighter because of the raw material, because of the raw color of Polytera. And Polylite PLA is much more vibrant. Polylite PLA is known for the vibrant color. I mean, look at the red. The red compared to a lava red. You can see the difference, right? So that's why the neon color, I think, would fit much more the Polylite PLA series. I think my internet is just slow. 3D Nerdman. I think it's mine. I don't know if you have low quality or something. It might be on my side. It might be on my side. Hi, Polymaker. I finally got my filament from the stream. I want it from. Can't wait to start printing with it. Great. What did you choose already? What filament did you choose? Paint. Yeah, paint is most likely. I don't know. I like the CMYK in nozzle mixing. I mean CMYK white W, because you would need like to make like whiter color. You wouldn't be able to print transparent, right? Like if you wanna clear print like PETG or PVB or PC. They are painting injection molding. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so most likely maybe 3D printing we end up the same. Either we find a way to do mixing, because in injection molding that's the same, right? Well, in injection molding, the problem is they cannot control which plastic go in which part, which you can do in 3D printing. So maybe 3D printing has more chance of having a different technology than just painting it after. Polymaker, if you add turbulence to a heating zone so you could mix color, I also imagine you'd increase the pressure required by the extruder. So turbulence definitely will have with the mixing. Whether it will require more pressure, I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether it would need more pressure. Is there a relationship between turbulence and pressure? Because what I'm thinking is you have a system, right? You know, I like to take this system approach, right? So you have a system that is your heated chamber, and then you put a certain pressure, and then that system cannot store pressure. You know, you cannot compress that system. Oh, but yeah, maybe. So what you're saying is because of the turbulence, you know, you won't be able to. Yeah, maybe you're right. I think you're right, Grace. I think it would require more pressure. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, agreed. Polylite and Polylite Silk Neon series. Yes, actually, if you notice, all our silk. Let me check. I have some silk there. All our silk. Let me put me in bigger. All our silk is only for Polylite PLA. We cannot do any silk with our Prolitera. That's the issue. So Prolitera is very good for plain color, like, and if you notice, it's like very playful color. not as vibrant as this one. It's like more like kind of pastel. They are all kind of pastel in a way. Let me share again my screen. So all the silk, the glow, and also like the glitter. You know the glitter? Do I have here? Yeah, for example, this kind of effect. You can see the glitters, right? This works very well with Polylite PLA, but it doesn't work as well. We tried to have Prolitera glitter, but it doesn't work as well. The Galaxy is pretty nice. I mean, if you check that, the Galaxy color is really nice. Really, really nice. We also have some translucent color. Let me check. Galaxy Glow PLA Pro. Wait, the lightweight. The lightweight, we are working on brighter color. The RC plane community recommended us to launch brighter color for their plane in order to see their plane. You know, when they are remote controlling the planes, like a bright a red, a blue, a green, a yellow, so that they can see the plane. What else do we have? But once we have them, I will highlight them. We have a lot of bigger spools. Polylite. Oh yeah, Polylite PTG. We have some new colors. We have, you know, for all the people that really like the sparkle dark blue and sparkle dark green, then check out the new Polylite PTG. The dark green and the dark blue are really similar. They don't have that color changing glitter, but they have the same color, the color base. So if you like them, you should definitely check out this new PTG. Ink printers doesn't mix the color. It's an optical mix. Oh, is it? Really? So you mean like TV? Like LCD TV where they only have like the RGB and then is it? I thought they were mixing. Like they're you know they're printing in yellow and then they put some red and then they put some whatever color. Oh, I didn't know that. Are you sure? Yeah, I can check. Well, I guess if you say it, then interesting. I didn't know that. So does that mean it's like TV? Like if you look at very closely, then you can see the difference? Prolitera PLA Plus in black. Okay, great. You should have very nice print with that silky like satin finish, Ocitocraft. I think you're gonna have nice print out of it. Inkjet color, yeah, there is XYZ printing, Mark UFU, U of U. There is XYZ, the DaVinci printer that tried the inkjet, like was printing with a specific PLA that can absorb ink, and then every layer, then they inkjet the layer with ink. I think that's a pretty nice idea. You know, it's we need more innovation in the color space for 3D printing. How easy is to print with Polywood? Well, depending you compare to what, right? But let's compare to two materials. Let's compare to active foaming material and let's compare to actual wood powder. So if you compare to the one with wood powder, the big advantage of Polywood is there's no wood powder, so you don't have that clogging issue. Because of all the wood powder that accumulate in the nozzle and then you clog your nozzle. You don't have that issue with Polywood. So on that side, it's much easier to print. You don't have to worry about clogging. On the foaming thing, because we're using a foaming technology to replicate the microstructure of the wood. The wood has a cells structure, with the cellulose. So if you do a foam structure, then it looks similar. So that's why our Polywood looks like wood. We replicate the microstructure and then we replicate the color and the density. So we replicate one by one all the features of wood, and then you look like wood. Rather than the other one, more popular one, have wood powder inside. But I believe it creates some other issue. It has some advantages, like Maybe you can wood stain this one. Maybe take the wood stain better because there's actual wood. But in terms of printability, I believe Polywood is much better. And then the active foaming filament on the market, the problem is, you have to play around with the flow and you have to print at very high temperature just to have a low density. But Polywood is pre-foam, so we call this passive foaming. So which means the density you have before the print and after the print is the same, whatever temperature you're printing at. So you don't have to print at 260 in order to have 0.6 gram per centimeter cube of density. So the short answer is easier to print than other wood PLA, but it is more stringy. It is more stringy than regular PLA. But I believe the wood filament with wood powder are also pretty stringy. I'm printing a Mayan Def whistle with the CFPLA. I want that stuff is amazing. Great. What else do we have here? Turbulent is normally a waste of energy. So yes, it would need more pressure to create the same flow. Yeah. I agree, Nonfab. I agree. I really like the Prolitera teal printing grade. Great. I mean, there's a lot to like for the Prolitera, right? Do I have some other? Like the teal in all the colors are pretty nice. This is the Poly Smooth teal. Look at that shine. And then this is our TPU90 teal. Like all the materials when and the teal is pretty consistent. You see, this is Prolitera, Polyflex, TPU90, and the Poly Smooth. And then this is the Poly Light PLA. So all the teals are pretty nice. I don't know if you remember the problem I had when I first joined the Discord. I was having a problem printing the silk filament, silk bronze, silk magenta, and silk silver. I have gotten them to print. Oh, great. Yeah, maybe I don't remember exactly what problem you had, but glad that you solved it. Make sure you share, what happened on Discord, and then how you fix that, so that if other people has the same problem, then they can check what you had and tried your same troubleshooting path. I had to put them in the filament dryer for almost 2 days. The silk bronze even have a vacuum seal when I got it, but for some reason they're pretty good now. Yeah, I can. Yeah. So it was a moisture issue, right? I like PETG, so these new color are awesome. Yeah. So we were talking about the PETG, right? This color. I mean, if you guys get those colors, we don't have pictures yet. So if one of you already got the colors, the dark blue or the dark green, if you have these and you have very nice prints, you can take a very nice picture, like a kind of an engagement picture. Like you take your print and then you put it in a nice background, like not like a white background, but a nice background, and then you take a nice picture, and then I will post it on the website. If you want your print to be on the website, I can even put your name, right? I will definitely put the credit on of your picture. We are looking for more community pictures. So for all the new colors, as we didn't have access to the office, we don't have much print out of them. So feel free to send on Discord, show off print, and then you tag me for these prints, and then you say that this is you want it to be a suggestion for the website, and then I will check them. If it's good enough, then we'll put them on the website. But definitely these two colors are amazing. Good evening, Rover. You may want to put "I'm awesome" in one message. Ink print make tiny dots of ink, more dots per area give a darker color. Oh, I didn't know that. That's nice. We learn about 3D print and 2D print. If you look at ink pretty close, you will see a lot of dots. Okay. You would see a lot of dots. Yeah. Well, actually, so you mean any printing? If I take this? But yeah, I'll check it out. What's your recommendation for the best clear filament? I need to print some intricate vase, lamp, Mode, lamp, shade. Definitely the PC. So in terms of transparency, the Polylite PC is the most transparent. We haven't done the test ourselves. It was a university that wanted to check the transparency of our product. I sent them Polysmooth, clear Polysmooth, clear PETG, clear PC, and did I send anything else? Let me check. Oh, clear TPU 90, clear TPU 95 HF, and what else? Yeah, I think that's it. So I sent all of this, and they had a kind of test for the transparency, and the most transparent from their test was the Polylite PC. So easy to answer that question. Definitely, our Polylite PC is the best clear. I mean, if by best you mean the most transparent, then yes. Rover, I think you need to remove the quote. You need to be awesome many times, but you need to type it again without the quote. Otherwise you won't take it. Yeah, so you have to define what is best, because if in best there is the printability, then depending on your printer, PC might not be the best choice. Maybe PTG would be the best choice. But if by best you mean the clearest filament, then PC is the best. Thank you. I've been wanting to try Polywood, but wasn't sure of the difference. Yeah, biggest difference, David M. Biggest difference is that there is no wood powder. We are using a foaming technology. Can you confirm the polysilk if it performed better at higher or lower temp, and faster and slower speed for more shine? So theoretically, and also people had experience, the higher the extrusion temperature and the more shine you can get. But to a certain extent, because the higher temperature, the higher the extrusion temperature, and also the higher risk you have to run into moisture issue. So if you print at 225, you will have a better shine than 2.5 or even 200. And the speed is the same. So I'm just talking about the extrusion temperature. So extrusion temperature take in consideration the printing temperature and the printing speed. So the higher the printing temperature, the higher the extrusion temperature. The lower the speed, the higher the extrusion temperature. The higher the speed, the lower the extrusion temperature. And the lower the temperature, the printing temperature, and the lower the extrusion temperature. So all in all, the higher the extrusion temperature and the better shiny effect you have. And if you start to have issue, it's not shiny anymore. It's because moisture issue, because you're printing at so high extrusion temperature that you start to have the moisture that start to affect your print. That dark blue PTG is what I'm trying to win. Dark blue PTG. Wait. The PTG dark blue, that one, right? Well, it is in stock, right, Griff? So there is a faster way of getting the product. Instead of waiting the giveaway, you can go on the website and then you can just get it. That's a faster way of getting the product. Robert, yeah, now you go. Now you are in the giveaway. Okay, the next one. So we had that one, and then we also have 3 kg and 5 kg for Polylite PTG. So new products usually sold out very quickly, but every week you have more and more that are coming. So yeah, we have. I don't know if there is any of you that are using PTG at scale, but maybe a 5 kg PTG would be useful for you. There's not a lot of big PTG spool on the market, so that's a great one to have. And then we had that gold and silver in PTG. I don't know if you knew we had those two, but you definitely need to check those out. They're pretty nice colors. So the dark blue, the dark green, the silver, and the gold are pretty nice color. The other one was available before already. In new colors, we also have the translucent PTG. So I don't know if some of you were part of the people that asked for translucent color, but we definitely had a couple of people that were asking for translucent color. So now you have access to translucent blue, translucent red. The red is pretty nice, and translucent green. The green may be my favorite for some reason, But the red and blue, I mean, they are all pretty nice. I mean, blue, red, green are usually, the main material, so they look nice. But these translucent material are really nice. If you have some specific project where you need a transparent part, or like, sometimes, I give you an idea of an amazing print you can do with translucent PETG. Like, for example, if you print a vase like this, what you can do is to print with regular PETG, like regular color, not a translucent one, and then you print a few layers with translucent color, and then a few centimeters with regular color, and then a few layers with translucent, and then you continue this way. Well, you might need to stay near your printer, but it's vase mode, so it should be a quick print. But if you do that, I can assure you, you are going to have a beautiful print. Like, try this. If you have some kind of, if you go for like PETG, let's say, I mean, I'm not very good at color combo, but if you take the dark blue, okay, you take the dark blue and then you mix it with either the green one or the red one. Let's say the red one, and then you print a few centimeters with dark blue, and then a few layers, like maybe like 5 millimeter maybe of translucent red, and then 2 centimeters of dark blue, etc. And the finish is just amazing. I don't have a model here to show you, but I can promise you that it will give a very beautiful vase. I will try to do that next time, and then I will show you. I've got to restock my fund money first. Spend way too much on printing this year. Yeah, welcome to 3D printing. The translucent PETG are nice too. Yes, and if it's working well, then we're gonna have more colors. So people were asking for this one. So there you go. You have translucent color now, and if it's working well, then we can extend the color range. Okay, I need to drink a little bit. Three kg size are great when my functional prints are almost half a kg each. Really? Parker Bradshaw, you have half kg prints every time? Yeah, you're going through the spools pretty quickly. I think definitely 3 kg, 5 kg spool would be very very useful for those prints. Is that functional prints? Are you printing like some kind of jigs and fixture for production, or what are you printing? What kind of functional print are that heavy? PETG translucent looks great. I agree. I got Prolitera pink to print at 200% speed. 200% speed. But what was the speed? Was it like the default speed, 200 millimeter per second? Because remember that Prolitera has an extremely high melt index. You remember that Prolitera here? 17 gram per 10 minutes compared to the other one. So at 210 degree with a pressure of 2.2 kg, then you can extrude 17 gram every 10 minutes with Polytera PLA. Rather than regular PLA, you can only extrude 6.5. So less than half. Less than half for Polylite PLA. So definitely, if you're looking for high-speed printing, then you should definitely get Prolitera PLA. I really want to see some prints in the transition green. Yeah. Again, if some of you have the translucent color that we just launched, feel free to share some pictures on our Discord. Where was I? New project for me, make a larger basket for roommate's soccer scooter, increasing size by about 25%. Oh, nice. You mean the basket at the front, right? Oh, nice. What material are you going to use for are you going to use ASA, rubber? Translucent red looks really nice. Yes. I think the three, like blue, red, green, are pretty nice, but the red is like the brighter color. Are you guys in stock on white and red ABS? I believe so. Let me double check. ABS. Where's our ABS? Here, Polylight ABS. What do you say? White and red. Yeah, we have. White we have, red we have. We have both in 1.35 and 2.85. Oh, by the way, our ABS is also coming in 3 kg spool. So if some of you are printing a lot of ABS, we now have bigger spool. Francis, another French speaking in our live stream. I think we start to have a lot of French speaking in our live stream. We should make a French one day. I've done that filament swap manually, like you suggest. Very time consuming. MMU led a lot for that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's more, it's either you put the time to do that multicolor print, either you put the money to do that multicolor print. But if you have an MMU, then definitely that would be better. How often do you guys restock on ABS? I'm looking at the white and the red. Yeah, they are already. Again, like I said, if any of you ask for filament availability, please let me know, where you are from, and then I can know. But if you're from the US, they are already in stock. I mean, I'm showing you on stream. This is Polylight ABS white. You can get them, and I mean, you can see the density of ABS is lower than regular, right? I mean, look at these spools; they're full. They are full of ABS. But yeah, they are both in stock, white and red. Oh man, I can't believe you guys don't have a translucent Polymaker TL PETG yet. Yeah, like I said, if it's working well, if the translucent is working well, then we'll have more and more color. Usually, blue, red, green are the more popular. I wish the teal was more popular. But you know what? In our Prolitera, teal is actually one of the top color, which is very strange. In pretty much all the PLA is always black, white, gray, blue, red, green. But in Prolitera, for some reason, the teal and the brown are some of the top popular colors. I need to fill up my filament stock while I wait for my first 3D printer. Nice. What 3D printer did you get? Maybe a dumb question. There is no dumb question. Which hit a jack? Wait, what? Which hit a jack? Maybe a dumb question, but could I use the Prolitera PLA Plus as a straight replacement for Essen PLA Plus? I want to transition over, but I'm not sure. Prolitera PLA Plus has a slightly lower impact strength than ABS, than Essen PLA Plus. I would recommend our PLA Pro. That is far better than the Essen PLA Plus. We don't have apple to apple. No, not apple to apple. We don't have a material that is exactly like the Essen PLA Plus, but we have some that are better, some that are worse. So the Prolitera PLA Plus is slightly below Essen PLA Plus. Is similar, but a little bit below, and it has a much better finish, I think. Prolitera PLA Plus has a better finish. But the layer adhesion is a little bit lower. And then you have the PLA Pro that is way better than the Essen PLA Plus. Actually, you know what? I have a chart. I can show you. Let me do that. I may have something for you to make a better decision. Let me do some quick changes, but I have something for you. I have something for you. Just wait a few seconds. Wait a few seconds. This one, PLA Plus, PLA Plus. I have the perfect graph for you. I just need to change a few things. PLA Plus. Okay, there you go. Let me take a screenshot. and let me show you. I have the perfect graph for you. This is what the live stream is about. The live stream is about answering your question as best as I can, so that you can make good purchase decision and you can find the best material for you. So check this one. Okay. Let me just remove the banner so that you can see everything. There you go. Okay, so what you can see here on screen, the PLA is our Polylite PLA. The ePLA Plus is the Eastern PLA Pro, and then this is Polylite, the Eastern PLA Plus. Then this is our Polylite PLA Pro. The yellow one, the PLA Plus, is our PLA Plus, the Prolitera PLA Plus, and then you have the CF. Okay. So now you can screenshot that, and then you can think about it. So you can see our PLA Plus in terms of bending strength is similar. So the rigidity is similar to the Eastern PLA Plus, but the impact stress is slightly lower. But I think the price is lower also than the Eastern PLA Plus, if I remember well. But you can see the PLA Pro is way better. So if you want to switch, then you better go straight to PLA Pro, depending on your application. But yeah, you can screenshot that chart, and then you can make a better decision for you. Okay, next. Where was I? Yeah, so PLA Plus, for me, it's like PLA Plus, and then PLA Pro. So PLA Plus may be better than PLA for some reason, and PLA Pro way better than PLA Plus for some reason. PLA is PLA, that is what I have the most of. Will Polylite PC print okay at 240, 245, or does it really need 260? You can print at 240, 245, but you are going to have a lot of layer adhesion issue. So I would recommend to go to 260. Otherwise, you're gonna have layer adhesion problem. You're gonna have bed adhesion problem. You're gonna have a lot of the print is not gonna be. If you print PC for the mechanical properties, that you're not going to have very good mechanical properties. I'm waiting for Prusa Mini Plus that should receive next week. Oh, nice. Very good choice. A lot of people start with the Prusa Mini Plus. The good thing is there is a nice community around it. So if you have any issues, you should find answers very quickly. When you can trust the filament, it's easier to troubleshoot if you have problem. Yes, that's true. I'm apprehensive because I've used the Eastern for 90% of my print for the last 3 years. Were you the one that were asking about changing? Yeah. I mean, if you change to PLA Pro, to be honest, I mean, first, do you have to change? I mean, if the filament you have at the moment is working well, then just stick to it. But if you have issues, then you can make the move. If, for example, you don't have the colors that you want, the strength is not as good as you want, the quality control is not as good as you want, then yes, you can switch to PLA Pro, which is my recommendation. But if you don't have issue, then I suggest you don't change. If your filament is working on your printer for your purpose, your application, then just stick to it. I can't wait. I just found out that there is a Polymaker reseller 20 minutes from my home. Oh, really? Francis, who is that? Is that Vauxhall Factory? Using. Did you reach out to Steve Built about Voron multi-fan ducts with poly ABS? No, maybe not. Maybe I forgot. What was the project again? I remember Steve Built. So that was a new YouTube channel that you suggested, right? Sorry, I don't remember that. I don't remember that project. I kind of remember that name. I think it was a YouTube channel, right? And then we wanted to support that YouTube channel, but I don't remember about that the Melty Fan Ducks. Voxel Factory. Okay, nice. Pretty awesome. They have I think they have the whole portfolio, so that's pretty nice. What is the best filament to use in an engine bay? Polycarbonate or PSCF? Well, let me check what is the engine bay first. If my Google allows me to do my research. It seems like not. Yeah, I cannot do. I don't know what's engine bay. I don't know what's that. If you know the requirements, like what kind of requirement it needs, then I can help. But yeah, my Google is playing there. So yeah, I cannot check. So Steve Builds is a Voron developer. I think he's saying the part cooling fan are melting, which they shouldn't if it's normal ABS. Oh, maybe because they are using the ABS Plus from Eason, right? Which apparently is not as heat resistant. That's why it's maybe their TG is lower. That's why it prints a little bit better, but it doesn't have as much of a heat resistant. But to be honest, the I've contacted the Voron team multiple times, and they are very busy. So I don't think we can do anything with them. I contacted them. I opened a ticket. My ticket is open for the last 2 weeks, I think, and nothing has moved forward. So, and I don't want to push them. I know they're very busy, so I don't want to push them. But we may need to wait a long time. So far, I gave up a little bit on I mean, not on supporting the Voron team. I mean, I'm very happy to support them, but the problem is there's a lot of things to go through just to support the Voron team, and so which means it's not very important for them at the moment to look for some more support. So which is great, which means they have what they need. But yeah, I tried like we discussed. We wanted to have a Voron red ABS or ASA, or maybe like a metallic Voron red, this kind of thing. I wanted to put some kind of resources to help the Voron team, but it's a little bit slow, let's say. So, but I'm not losing hope, but it's just that there is some other community that we have thought about also, and they are a little bit faster. So we can focus on the other community for now, and then once the Voron team has some free time, then we can go back to them. Here's the one. He's one of the leads for the Voron and designed the current Voron Trident. Yeah, like I said, the whole Voron team, they're very busy. They're very busy. Where the engine is in automobile. Oh, okay. Oh, so the bay means the front of the car. Okay, so what was the question again? What is the best filament to use in an engine bay? Oh, okay, so you are only talking about heat resistance, right? Because in that environment is very hot, right? Polycarbonate or PS6CF? Well, depending if it's under stress or not. My guess is polycarbonate would be the best, because PS6CF, the problem is it has a higher HDT, but if you leave it in your engine bay for too long with some stress on it, like let's say it's a kind of bracket that is holding let's say it's a bracket that is holding a pipe, and then the temperature and the stress will deform the PSCF under creep. It has a lot of creep issue, but the polycarbonate won't. So if you print that in Polymax PC, for example, with the right printing setting, then it will hold it for a long time. So I would recommend Polymax PC. So I would recommend that one. I would recommend this one. This one or the PC ABS, depending on what printer you have. Like what can you print? Engine bay, compartiment moteur. Oh, okay. Yeah. So so that would be my my suggestion. Yeah, the best way is to translate in French. then you don't have to explain. Depends on where. I use PTG under the hood with no problem, but it was not touching the engine. Yeah, that would depend. I guess it all depends on the level of heat resistance that you would need. But nylon, if it's something under stress, I would avoid nylon. If it's just something inside that is not under a lot of stress, then that's fine. Or you have to design the part so that it can hold the stress more. Like you have to over-design the part a little bit to account for the creep deformation. On his live build stream, he used Polylite ABS and the fan duct were melty. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is Steve built, made a live stream, and then he printed the fan duct with Polylite ABS, and then he tried it, and then the Polylite ABS melted, right? Well, maybe he need to switch to a higher temperature one. I mean, Polylite ABS TG is 100 or 90 something, right? Let's check. Our Polylite ABS is here, 101. So if it was a rubber state, then it means the temperature was about 101, right? So that means maybe he needs to go higher. Maybe, I don't know, maybe polycarbonate, 110, 115. Or PCPBT, then 140. I don't know. But definitely, if the Polylite ABS was soft, then it was above 100 degree. So he need to choose a material that that fits the application. If the application requires a heat resistance that is more than 100 degree, then he should change material. That would be my suggestion. He's saying Polymaker ABS is melting, not Eason. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I do think the Eason TG is lower. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think I had the Eason ABS. The Eason ABS. Yeah, but I cannot use Google. But I checked that. Oh, by the way, if you check the TDS from Eason, you are going to see a lot of yeah, like the way they design their ABS is a little bit strange for me, in a way that they explain how they printed the sample for the test, but they also say all the data come from injection molding. So I'm not too sure how to look at the data. But yeah, I'm not sure. But definitely our Polylite ABS glass solution temperature is 101. So either the Eason ABS is higher, which I doubt, but it could be, or somehow when he tested the Polylite ABS fan duct and the Eason fan duct, it was different, or I don't know. You need to develop Voron red because the KVP have some issue. Yeah, I want to develop a nice Voron metallic red for the printer. I can see like printer parts with a nice ASA red, like a higher heat resistance for ASA, higher rigidity. I mean, similar heat resistance, but higher rigidity. I mean, if you check, let's check the Young's modulus. let's compare a little bit ABS and ASA for the Voron. Yeah, so ASA has a higher Young's modulus, so it's more rigid, and I think it's more ductile as well. Yeah, you see the elongation at break is far more than the ABS, so it has more ductility. So I think an ASA would be great for the Voron. So an ASA metallic red with like a little bit of glitter to make it metallic look. But again, I don't think the Voron team is keen on the idea. That's why you have to contact Steve Build. Well, I mean, to be honest, I contacted a few people. I think it's, I think the Voron team is too busy. Whoever I ask. The one on my ticket, I think I have 5 different people, 5 Voron team that I contacted via the ticket, and still too busy. I think they're too busy, or maybe too many companies contact them to do some stuff, so they are kind of they don't want to deal with that anymore. I think that car parts that needs to be exposed to heat would need to be flame retardant, like PCFR. Yeah, could be. I don't know what certification you need for parts that are under the hood. Any plan to release CF or GF PC? Yes, there is. PCCF. YouTube Steve Bills. Yeah. I know I remember that it was a YouTube channel, but I cannot check because my internet is too bad. We all use our Voron with ABS fan duct. They don't melt unless the material has an issue. Oh, so you think it can come from our for the spool of Polylite ABS that he received? It was not a good one. Well, it could be. I mean, I'm happy to send a new one if he wants to try again. He used PC later for the fan duct. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a better idea. It's better to have an over-designed material than under-designed, I guess, or like on the edge. It's not that much more expensive. I mean, ASA is $29.99 and Polylite PC is $29.99, so it doesn't change much. It doesn't change at all. But the ABS is on the cheaper side compared to polycarbonate. Any news on the Polymaker Canadian website store time frame? Will you ship from within Canada? Yeah, we were delayed because of the lockdown. But hopefully this summer we are going to release, or just after summer we are going to release polymaker.ca, and it will be shipped from within Canada. Yes, we are going to use Amazon FBA because we are on Amazon in Canada, like the Amazon Canada, not shipped from the US. So we will use the same logistic. So you will receive spools very quickly, the same as in the US. Incendium, is that material comparison Power BI publicly available? Yeah, definitely. If you go on the website us.polymaker.com, us.polymaker.com, let me put that in chat, and then you just click on the material comparison, and then you will arrive to the Power BI. There you go. In PLS-CF, does the addition of the CF reduce the material strength, similar to adding contaminant to the PLA? It reduced the isotropical strength, if that's a word. So it means it reduced the layer adhesion. But it depends on the formula you're using. I mean, we can have a look. Because our PLA-CF is based on our eco-friendly formula. It's not based on the standard PLA. So you have to compare it with Prolitera PLA. So if you compare Prolitera PLA and our Polylite PLA-CF, so if you check the Sharpie impact strength is lower. If you check the modulus, obviously the CF is higher. And if you check the tensor strength on the z-axis, which is the layer adhesion, it's slightly higher. It's slightly higher. And on the XY, is also higher. So maybe you have to compare. So on the XY, you are 23 and then 12. So you have 50% reduction on the Z-axis for Prolitera. And then on PLACF, you have 31 and 15. So you have also a 50% reduction. So it's pretty similar. Elongation at break, of course, is lower. Yeah, so actually not so much. Not so much if you compare with the right formula, right? You can check out this this graph. He probably got a bad spool. Fan duct is made from polylight ABS and it's lasted 2 days in the chamber heated without issue. Could be. Why I'm doubtful about the bad spool is because it's extremely rare to have a batch with a TG that is different from what we were supposed to do. So that's it is possible. Everything is possible, you know. Even with the highest quality filament company in the world, everything is possible. So it could be. It could be. I'm very happy to send a new spool if he would like to try again, because I doubt this kind of issue can happen 2 times in a row. Another thing is it could be that he tried the polylight ABS in a different setup than the Eastern ABS. Maybe something happened, like something overheated or something. I guess it could happen, right? Both. It could be on the material side. It could be on the testing side. Knowing that the base is the eco-friendly makes a lot more sense to the data I was looking at on the website. Yeah. Because we released the CF more of we had a lot of demand for the PLA CF. We didn't want to release that, but we have a lot of demand. And when we asked the people that were asking why, it was mainly for the surface quality, not the mechanical properties. So that's why we decided to go for the PLA CF, for the eco-friendly formula. And that's also the reason why it's more cost effective. I was comparing to the wrong base of the polylight PLA. Yeah, maybe the naming was a little bit confusing because having the CF doesn't make it too much of a Polytera, you know, the Polytera concept. So that's why we moved it to the polylight series. But I can understand the confusion. All right, it's bedtime. Getting too late for me. Good night. Yeah, good night, Griff. I think if you guys have no other question, then I think we will finish the stream. It was I want to do that every Tuesday evening for you. I want to do 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours maximum, where we just answer some question. 3D printing questions, troubleshooting. Hopefully, once my internet is back, going through troubleshooting questions on Reddit. There's a lot of very interesting questions, like this kind of issues. I like to troubleshoot issue. That's how we learn more about materials and 3D printing. So let's do the giveaway, and I think we will call it a nice stream. Greece, maybe you can stay 5 more minutes. Let me do the giveaway just in case you win a spool. You said that you wanted the PETG dark green, right? So maybe that's for today. Okay, are you guys ready? I'm going to draw. Good luck, everyone. In 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. Drawing. Greece. PTG dark green. Again? Wait, is that Mark Andraka? Is that the guy that is winning pretty much all the stream giveaway, or what? What did you do to my computer, Mark Andraka? Are you here in chat? Why? I mean, can you leave a few spools for the other people? You know? Anyway, congratulations, Mark Andraka. Yeah, you're here. Congratulations again and again and again. And well, I guess you know what to do, right? How did I win again? Yeah, I'm also wondering. I'm pretty sure you did something to my computer. That's not possible. That's not possible. Okay, anyway, congratulations, Mark. You know how to reach out to me because that's the I don't know many times you win, so you know how to reach out, right? Okay. Thank you everyone for joining the stream once again. Let me know what you think about this quick live stream where we just answer question. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that every Tuesday evening. It's not gonna be the long live stream that we do with Printbusters or the Hangout live stream. Can I ask another question? Yeah, Thierry, you can ask very quickly. Ask your question. Very quickly. What's your question? You should have asked the question instead of asking to ask the question. Pretty sure he knows how to win. Does Polymaker Polymer Nylon Copier bend over time? Yes, Copier has creep problems. I mean, problems or not, but yeah, it does creep over time. And you can check on MyTechFun. He did some creep. He's going to do a creep test with all our nylon. And I will put the test result on our website. Okay, again, thank you everyone. And then don't forget, every Tuesday evening Q&A, Polymaker Q&A. Every Thursday evening, the what's on Thursday evening again? What do we do on Thursday evening? Oh, the Printbusters. Thursday evening Printbusters. And then on Saturday evening or Saturday morning, afternoon for you, the Polymaker Hangout on Twitch. So Tuesday on YouTube, Thursday on YouTube, and Saturday on Twitch. Okay. Thank you everyone again for joining our live stream, and I see you in the next one.